trap door will stay open. And then it won't stop until you make a score, which I guess is normal, but boy, it sounds like it is just burning up. And I think I need to adjust some of those bumper switches. But as you see, as soon as I hit that switch that came on, yeah, that's not good. Stop. I don't know if anybody, whenever do these, I cleaned this and adjusted this pop bumper, or it's a 10,000 relay for the 10,000 unit, and all your scoring bases off that basically. I don't know if some people update those with newer EM. I don't know how reliable they are, but yeah. If anybody has any suggestions on that, let me know if I could update that to a better bumper switch, so it doesn't give me so much false readings from just, you know, typical bouncing around and stuff. But besides the trap door and the 10,000 unit relay, everything seems to be working good. Right here we're inside the game, and this is a very ancient fossil here, but right here is where the hole traps is, and actually this solenoid right there pulls it back. These are your pop bumpers. Back here is your reset relay, pop bumper relay, series relay. Your reset bank, that's 120 volts. And also this is actually no, I don't think that is 120, but that is definitely 120. And there's that S armature switch, they call it. Basically when the game starts, the S coil energizes and then closes that switch. And if you're not careful, you can zap yourself pretty good on that. And even if you don't touch the switch, this whole case, if that doesn't have any insulation around it, you can't really see it, but mine didn't, and I didn't even catch it because I thought there was some rubber on the little relay arm, lever, or whatever that comes out. But no, it was hitting metal, so when I touched this, it shocked me pretty good. I mean, nothing terrible, but definitely could feel it. So I went ahead and I had it at ground. It's that white wire there, and I ran that. There's an extra hole there, and it's a good idea to go ahead and run it with a plug-in. That way, if you want to take the playfield apart, you don't have to sit there and undo the screws and all that. And believe me, these old games, you're gonna have to take it apart once you get it all back together. To, you know, one of the things I did was messed up my wiring. I couldn't get this thing to come on. It would start, it would run a score motor, the S would energize like it should, everything went to 0 in the back box like it should, but I didn't notice this should have been energized. And well, I know definitely this should have been energized. This is that trap door. I restarted the game and finally got my meter around, and I was just getting odd voltage, and it's weird because I could kind of get to play, and let's say it went on the 200 thousandths position on the stepper unit, I'd actually get a common coming back to like my flipper. But if I didn't have it on a certain setting, I was not getting a common to my flipper. What I was doing was testing the 30 volts coming out. I had my meter on one side, and then I was just going to each common. I was finding some of them did and some of them didn't. What happened was, when I was restoring this thing, you can see by all the burn marks, it's had a lot of work done over here. Man, this is some tight quarters. You got the kick bumper right here. Underneath it, you got your right flipper. And I'll show you how that works if I get some insulated here. Yeah. Even though I know it's coming to jump sometime. But that's your flipper, and that comes off this. I actually just went ahead and insulated these for safe measures. That way I didn't have to worry about trying to get a bunch of fish paper on that. Anyways, what happened was there was a black wire coming over here to the flipper, and then they had it going to here to here. It was all kind of messed up, kind of sloppy. So what I did was I took one black wire and I just went directly to the flipper, and then the other black wire coming up here, I went over here, then I jumped it to the trapdoor switch, or trapdoor coil. And what happened was, I didn't know, I wasn't paying attention. You got a lot of stuff going on here and kind of overlook some stuff when you get in a hurry. But this coil right here actually feeds across to over here to give you the common to that flipper. So I was getting, you know, just partial coil commons to all the coils. So some of those are getting 30 volts, but some of these up here were not getting 30 volts unless somehow it was on a weird stepper sequence where it shot back a common. But just stuff like that can really throw you off, especially a game like this I've never worked on and it's all new to me. And so you kind of over complicate things when actually, you know, this was pretty simple for the day. There's no ball count unit or anything like that. Basically, when you hit 5 balls in the little tray here, that's the end of the game, because there's 5 separate little reset bank switches that engage, and then it's over. You know, there's free play stuff on here. Personally, I don't get into all that because it's free, and I'm just trying to enjoy the game the way it was made, just to have fun. You know, this isn't a competition game, and this is a game that actually the kids can play a lot, because, you know, there's obviously you're not going to miss the flippers there. It's going to trap it. So until you hit all 5 balls in a hole, the kids can keep playing. The only thing that concerns me so far on this game is the, you know, I guess if I hooked up my anti-cheat switches over here, my tilt switch, it wouldn't matter so much, but still I'm getting a lot of bouncing back. I think it could be adjusting some of these pop bumper, and I guess these aren't pop bumpers, but these are the pop bumpers. You know, it just keeps rattling that back and forth, and you know, my Madison Square Garden, I always kind of had the same thing, fought with it, and it works pretty good. But sometimes it will start to flicker, and I don't know if that's just because of how those old kind of 50 style pop bumper relays were made. Just kind of weird, bunch of springs. Looks like, I don't know.